Welcome to Anime Thoughts, where I, your anime thought, will lead you into discussion. Today's topic is the best summer 2019 anime on Crunchyroll. If you like this video, then just hit that red button that governs if I'm successful or not. I made a Discord if you lot are interested. Let's go. Number 10, To the Abandoned Sacred Beast. At first I thought the anime was predictable, which I was right, but then it sent me a curveball. And I was like, hey, I might actually finish watching you now. I know the title is kinda meh, but holy smokes does the anime take a crazy turn of events in the first episode. A country needed to win a war, so they created sacred beasts, which are just people that can transform into creatures, but it turns out that they become the beasts after a while. 5 out of 10 anime, super ultra mega twist, 9 out of 10. Number 9, Sekai Cheat Magician. So as of right now, I'm not that impressed. It seems fairly average, especially with all the really awesome isekai anime that have come out. But I think it's worth your time because I believe it's going to be really good at world building, and that's always a plus. 2 childhood friends get teleported to a fantasy world where they are really powerful, but at least this time they have to train for it. Number 8, Given. It seems that this is a music romance type of anime with a twist. It's also a shonen AI, which roughly translated means boy love. If I remember correctly, this one is just really soft and just hints these interactions as opposed to showing them fully. Basically, Ritsuki is bored with his hobbies and finds himself a friend whom is attached to him. Once Mafia, whom is that friend, sings, he starts to get really attached as well. Number 7, Lord L. Mayo, Second Case Files. I don't know if you pronounce that title in Spanish or not, but it seems like you do, so I did. I'm sure many of you know about Fate Zero and the daunting task of trying to watch them all in order or even just watching them. Well, although the name doesn't say Fate Zero, I can assure you that it is part of the world. I don't think you need to watch this one in order, and it's also, from what I can tell, a standalone series. I think it's interesting so far, and the quality will be good just like all the other series. Number 6, Magical Sempai. I wouldn't expect any real plot, but that's not what they're going for. This is just supposed to make you laugh while giving you fan service every 2 minutes. The main character is drawn to this awkward magic crazy girl that always fails her magic tricks. She has really bad stage fright, which puts her into a lot of different situations. I've enjoyed the series so far, but be careful if someone else is in the room because they might judge you a little differently. Number 5. If it's for my daughter, I'd even defeat a demon lord. This is by far the most wholesome anime I have ever seen. I have never felt so attached to a 2D character wanting to protect them through anything evil in the world. I don't know how it happened, but this might be my favorite anime of the season or even year. Pretty much an adventurer finds a lost demon in the woods and decides to raise her. So far you get to see her learning their language as well as help around the inn. I don't know why, but it's extremely satisfying to watch. Number 4, do you love your mom and her 2-hit multi-target attacks? If anything, this season, it seems they have super long titles. I mean, do they even care that I have to fit all this in this tiny box? A little bit about the anime. There is a program that sends you into a game similar to SAO, but you get just kind of transported there. But it's not like a different world. It's the same world, but it's a game world. But basically you go in with your mother. The entire game is based on having the mother and child get along. It's supposed to build their relationship. It's a lighthearted anime that has a unique spin on a fantasy type of anime. Number 3, Are You Lost? These 4 girls find themselves stranded after a plane crash. So far, no one has come looking for them, so they take matters into their own hands. After floating on a piece of debris, they find an island. Unfortunately, it is an uninhabited island. Fortunately, one of the girls is extremely knowledgeable on surviving. I enjoy watching the anime because I feel like they wanted to teach us how to survive while stranded, but knew they wouldn't get any views, so they just threw in high school girls. Number 2, Fire Force. I think the animation and art style is well done. Also, the fights put a smile on my face with just how much is going on. In this world, people spontaneously combust, turning into what they call infernals. These infernals are usually aggressive, meaning they need to be put down. This is where the Fire Force comes in, people who are trained to deal with fires, but also infernals. The main character, Shinra, joins the task force looking for a specific infernal that took everything from him. Number 1, Dr. Stone. Most people say the anime was overhyped. I, on the other hand, think it's dope. It's too early to say if it's one of the best animes ever, but I think it will be something that people recommend over the years. I also think the same thing about Fire Force. The world, for whatever reason, emitted some type of explosion, turning every human into stone. I don't really know the details yet. It is still a fairly new anime, but after thousands of years, a single person is freed from the stone due to certain reasons. His goal is to free everyone else and bring civilization back, and hopefully he can. That's all the time we have for today. I'm going to be live streaming Teamfight Tactics very soon, and if you want to watch me fail miserably, then just turn on those notifications. I'll have more information on it in my community tab if you're curious. If you have any suggestions for a top 10, then ask away in the comments. I have an ever so growing list, so I might not be able to reach your request as soon as possible, but I can promise it will be on the list for sure. My next video will be one of your suggestions, so I hope one of you lucky weebs get excited. Let's reach 10k subs, and I will see you weebs in the next one.